August 2019, I was visiting my school friend in California. It was my first trip to the US, and I really didn't have any itinerary planned. So, when I went there, we decided on a short itinerary for like 10 days. And on one of the days, I was supposed to visit Stanford and downtown Palo Alto. So I was really excited to visit Palo Alto because Stanford had been my dream school and I really wanted to visit the campus. So I posted a check-in on Facebook saying that I am in Palo Alto, downtown Palo Alto. And I remember very vividly that I was near the HP garage house, and I was taking pictures, and I get a message on Facebook from one of my very distant cousins who I think I hadn't spoken in the last like 3 years. And it's a message asking, hey, are you in California? You did not, why didn't you tell, let's catch up? And I was caught by surprise that because I did not know where my cousins resided and whether they live in California or where in California, because California is a huge state. And so I text him back saying, hi, I'm just visiting here for a couple of days, and I didn't know that you guys also stay here. So then I just text my friend's number, which I was carrying at that moment, saying this is my number and let's talk over the phone. So in like hardly an hour or so, I get a phone from my brother asking my whereabouts, that have you got admission in Stanford, and what are you doing in Stanford. So we just have a short conversation, and he says, let's catch up in a day or two. I'm here for some meetings. We reside in LA, and let's catch up. So I was very excited, and I didn't give much of a thought. So after like the whole long day in Stanford, I went back to my friend's place and we were just chit-chatting. And the next morning, I get a text from my brother saying that one of his breakfast meeting was cancelled, and if I was willing to catch up for breakfast. And I was so thrilled. So I said, yeah, just let me quickly get ready. And my brother came to pick me up. We went to an Indian place to have dosas and filter coffee for breakfast. And we chit-chatted a lot about our lives. We caught up about, what we had been doing all these years. And so my brother was asking me about my professional aspirations, my goals for the next few years. And it was a very free-flowing conversation, and towards the end of it, my brother suddenly invited me to visit their place in LA. And I said, I really have no plans, because I had a short itinerary for the Bay Area to cover a few places. So I said, I'll think about it. And he dropped me back to my friend's place, and then Raksha Bandhan was coming over the weekend, and I just thought to myself, I texted my mom, and my mom was like, yeah, just visit your cousins. It will be a nice get together for you. So without much of a thought, I cancelled my remaining itinerary in the Bay Area, and I said, you know what, let's do it. So he was flying on Wednesday to back to LA, and so he booked me with him on the same flight, and together we visited Orange County, his place. And the next 3 days I had with my cousin, his wife, and their 2 kids, Veer and Neve. They were, I think, the highlight of my trip, the most amazing time I have spent in 2019. It was so much filled with fun, love, and a lot of affection from Veer, me, and like with my brother and my bhabhi. I had never actually met them, or had a long conversation with them ever before that day. And to spend time with them, getting to know their life, and it was just so much fun. So one day we went for a hike as a family early in the morning, and It was so much fun. Then the following day, the day I was supposed to leave, was Raksha Bandhan. So we celebrated Raksha Bandhan. I tied Rakhis to everyone, and it was a lot of fun. And I made a lot of good memories on the trip. And subsequently, in November, when I was supposed to visit Toronto for some work, I extended that trip and made a follow up trip to California, especially to see my younger cousin, and it was again a lot of fun. It was a very short trip, but again a lot of fun. And I was supposed to visit them again this year, but due to some reasons, like due to COVID and stuff, all the travel plans are now come to an indefinite halt. But today is a very special day. Today is my brother's 40th birthday, and I say he is 40 shades of awesomeness. He is such a fantastic person. I mean, I have been a very introverted person, and had it been up to me to reach out to someone, I take like indefinite time to take the first step, like to say hi to new person. And I really loved his spirit when he first texted me on Facebook, and then we caught up the following day. He invited me to their home, and it was a lot of fun. So I think a lot of relations which matter in life are just like this. They just happen. And I mean, even after that, like, he's been my friend, my mentor, and I love interacting with my brother, all like over personal life, over professional life, or taking his thoughts on different ideas which I have. And he's been a very gentle, a very humble person despite all his professional success. He treats us as treats everyone with equal love and care, and that's something which I think makes him the best human being. And I really wish him a very very happy birthday. And Maurul bhai, thank you so much for the first message on Facebook and meeting me, and introducing me to the family. And it's been such a amazing journey. I feel so lucky that I'm a part of the family, and I can't wait to move in the same region, and we connect more often, and all these travel bans to be lifted, and we all meet up in person very soon. So yours wishing you a very very happy 40th birthday. And I wrote a little letter for you, which I will be sending you as a picture. And I hope your day today is filled with a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and the coming year brings you success in all areas of your life. So wish you a very very happy birthday.